everyone, and welcome to the walkthrough of our games room. Back in early 2020, as I started to prepare for a tour, the room flooded and it took us a number of months to get it back to normal. It was at that time we decided we would move the doors to a new spot and relocate my streaming setup into the space. It definitely was the best decision we've made so far in regards to changes in the room. So far, it's held up against the wild weather we see here in Queensland, Australia, and we love how the changes have created more space. So let's get straight into the walkthrough because the room looks completely different to the 2019 tour, which is linked in the above card and the description of this video if you'd like to check it out. I'd like to give you all a very warm welcome to this walkthrough video. And as I said, the room has changed quite a lot since the old room tour. And to let you guys know, there will be a room tour in the future once we've done some changes in here. And yes, I know, crazy to think I'm going to be changing this entire space again, but it's going to be so worth it. And we want to create more space again. And some of the themes that we went for when we created this space, the second time round, we were really inspired by Uncharted 4 and the Tomb Raider series, action adventure games, stuff like that, Legends of Zelda. And we went for some greenery and obviously the flooring, as you can see here now. Used to be timber floor, but we ended up having to replace all of that. And some of it you'll see just down the back there, which we'll get to soon, is obviously the original timber that we had in here still. But as we made some changes to the room, that was one of the things that we wanted to, obviously make this feel very, very different when you walked in. So here is one of our main gaming areas. We have the LG 4K telly here, and set up here is the Xbox, PS5. There's also my streaming setup is run from this corner as well. My PC desk is actually behind me. And over here, this is where we changed the doorway. So it was really the best decision I think we've ever made. This is where the original doors were, which is where my streaming setup is now, and it just really made this space feel so different and just so much bigger in here. Before, it was definitely very inspired by rental stores, so your Blockbuster, Video Easy, stuff like that we grew up with, and we wanted to keep that feeling and that vibe. And so we found these shelves, which people comment on a lot, which were from a video rental store, Network Video actually. And we saved them and have had them obviously in the games room for a number of years now. But it's hard with those, just trying to create more space because they obviously take up quite a lot of room. So we've done quite well so far, and I hope you guys like what we've done in here. So the Sega area is here. Obviously quite a large space. We're able to move this around, so when people come over we can move the lounge around, but we're definitely aiming for something completely different in the future. But we definitely do love it in here, but we think it could be possibly a little bit better again and more comfortable, so we're working on that. And as I said, we've kept a lot of the shelves, so the PS3 and PS2 and PS1 section did not change. Obviously maybe the addition of new games and maybe a console here and there, but it definitely did not change, and we were always really happy with this section. And we've got the PS1s in this cabinet here, definitely didn't change. But one of our greatest additions that we loved, and it was a holy grail for both of us, was obviously the Ps1 Kiosk. And creating space for this, we obviously was super happy when we finally added it. So looks amazing, it's in such good nick, and a huge piece of our collection that we absolutely adore and love. Our changes to our displays has changed a little bit in the last couple of years as well. We've added some PVMs and one BVM, which is in front of us right now, and it is absolutely incredible. So we have added a few new CRTs, so we will do, when the full tour comes along and you've got any questions, you can hit those comments and we will definitely get back to you, and try and cover them in as much detail as possible. But along this side, not much has changed. We've just obviously added probably more records and more vinyls, but I have little cubes now where I can display really important pieces. My Xbox shoes are there, and my Doom guys there, and Psychonauts too. And down the back is obviously just, you don't want to see down there. It's just a lot of cables and my recording equipment and stuff. But I love my PC being in here, and a lot of people have commented that they don't like how my screens are because there's a gap, but I love it, and I'm super comfy in here. It allows me to obviously have two quite decent size monitors on my desk, and my PC, which I've moved over to the side instead of sitting it on the floor. I have my press kit shelf and all of our favorite consoles along the top here, a lot of favorite ones, our toy collection and our PSP collection there as well. Now we head into the Japanese section. Now this was new to one of the tours, I think, at some point, and we really love this area. We love collecting Japanese stuff, I say it all the time, and one of our favorite little places to hang out in, most definitely. Good. Gaming PC, it is on. Retro PC, it's on there. It's just decided to turn itself off again. All little bits and pieces we've collected over the years. One of our most recent additions. Okay, I had to turn the aircon off because I know it would have been making a lot of noise. But one of our other pickups, another great thing that we absolutely adore, is the PlayStation 3. So we were able to pick up this kiosk. There's a video of that on the channel as well. One of our probably most favorite pieces in here is here too. But just being in here with it more open space is such a cool vibe. We really enjoy spending time in here. And some of you have asked where my Nintendo collection is, and we have a dedicated room to Nintendo, and I just love it in here. It would be great if we could fit maybe more than just the two, but obviously it is quite comfy and snug when everyone comes in here. But it is so cool, and thank you very much to the Retro Gamer for my Ocarina poster, which is in here. And we've got all the games mostly on one side, which is really cool. I've got a couple of TVs in here, and obviously a PVM, which we'll go through in the tour, which is a new feature. And I love like all my little collectibles and stuff that I grew up with, like my favorite stuff from when I was a kid. And obviously my little Care Bear down here, sorry, is what I was meaning to say more so. And then the other Nintendo wall, so we've got the majority, well, I have all of the Japanese N64s, which is really cool, and there's a couple obviously behind me too. And then all of my handhelds, which I love, absolutely love them, love collecting handhelds, and that is never ever going to change. And I can't wait to share more details with you guys in the full room tour in the future, where I go through every single bit by piece by piece. And I hope you've really enjoyed this walkthrough. I wanted to share it with you all for so long. And yeah, we are going to be changing it very soon. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell, and I look forward to catching you all in the next video.